Good morning, conversationists. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, my name is Atabong Rosemary, and I do appreciate you joining me for this conversation. If you're just tuning in for the first time, I say a very big welcome to you with a round of applause. You're in the right place, so stay tuned. Don't touch that dial. This is Ross Network, where we have amazing conversations, we share ideas, we discuss life issues and how we can transform our lives for the better and in turn transform society, right? Okay, before we go ahead, I'd like to ask the question. So are you subscribed yet? Do you know subscription is free? So what are you waiting for? Why don't you get to subscribe to this channel? Get to like and comment and share. It doesn't cost you anything. It just costs you subscription, liking, sharing, engaging on the comment section with us. Oh, yeah, that's about just it. That's all you have to do. So thank you because I already believe that you've already done that. So let's get to the tea of today. We started a series which I titled Diary of a Sexually Abused Child, and the major focus was on the girls. Yes, that's not because boys are not abused. Boys are really sexually abused, and we're going to maybe one of these days talk on that. But today's episode is episode 6, and it's about my encounter with my class 5 teacher. So hey, sit back, relax. It's story time. So, okay. This is class 5. We have a new class teacher. He smiles a lot. It's really, he's jovial, free-spirited. And you think he was very lenient. Of course, he looked it, he talked it. He wasn't one that will punish you at every instant. But there was this something about him that I found very awkward and strange, and it made me very uncomfortable as a child because he used to pick on me. When I say pick on me, it's like every time he'll be talking to everyone in the class, he'll look at them with the same look. The look is just the same, like, but when it came to me, his eyes were different. He had a special focus on me. And it made me, as a child, we have this childlike intuition. It's there, but you can't explain what's going on, right? And that's how it was for, like, why is this man staring at me like this? Why is he looking at me differently? Like, it's not the same with other students. So, yo, what's up? On many occasions. So I used to feel very uncomfortable being in the class alone with him. And I wasn't that kind of student that would stay outside long for breaks when it's time to go play or that or whatnot. If I didn't want to go out, I wouldn't go out. And there was just something about his aura being around him. The way he would tap my shoulders, he would touch my shoulders. It wasn't normal. But you're a child. I didn't know how to get out of that space. So I just smiled. I smiled a lot and I laughed a lot. It was easy to make me laugh. And you'll be like, Rosemary, how are you? You know that teacher that doesn't beat? That's probably your favorite. I'm not saying the ones who beat are more disciplined or they are less sexually or they are not prone to or they're not likely to be sexual abusers. But those ones that, sexual abusers, they come really friendly to children. Basically. Yeah, we've talked about that already. So if you've not watched the other videos, just go check them out. So he was always just extra nice to me in particular. Like, not like he will buy me things. He would just ask me the questions that he will ask others. Oh, how are you? So how is your parents? So what did you eat this morning? Yeah. Is it school we came to or there's a different thing here? But you can't voice it out because I'm about 11. Yeah. And he kept doing that. So one day, my mother used to buy us, my mom that used to buy us tights. So she bought a new one. My uniform was yellow and the color was green, right? And then she bought this kind of rainbow color kind of tights. I'm a small girl now, so I wore it. I put on my uniform and then I came to school. From the door, it's like my uniform was, I think, yes, it was a bit transparent. So you could actually, and since it had many colors, you saw it from within. And then he called me and I came to school. And then he was like, it was Mary. I was the first because I go very early to school. I don't go late. Aish. And so when I came, I saw him. He was the first to be in class. Of course, he's always the first. Seated at his table with his big Bible beside. He always had his big Bible in front of him. And he will always be quoting from the Bible. So you feel like this person is some kind of, like preacher man. He's a Christian, Yes. Every time he shares, he will talk about love. He will talk about the love of God. He will say all manner of things. Then I get into the class. Dude is seated. This is somebody who is not less than 40 at the time. That man was not, if that man was too young, he was not less than 38. I remember him clearly. He was not a small boy. And then I get into the class. I see him at the fire table. I'm already uncomfortable from the door, but he has seen me. So why are you not entering the class, right? I had to enter the class. He got into the class. And then he said, Rosemary, how are you? Why don't you come here? And then I greet him. I'm skeptical. I don't know if I should just go outside now and go start playing with all the children from the other class. But it didn't sound okay because in a little while, assembly will begin. I believed even in my head, like students will come in, right? Oof. Then he looks at me and he said, oh, your mother bought new tights for you. That's underwear. Shut. I'm like, yes. And he said, can I see it? Who? Can you see it? But see, this is an elder and I'm scared. They're like, can I see it? Raise your dress so that I can see it a bit. What do you think I did? I did as I was told. What do you think what would I do? So I just put the helm on my dress and I said, he says it's beautiful. I said, thank you. Then he kept on looking at me. And then he does this thing he do is smacking his lips. It was very irritating. When there's a way somebody smacks their lips like you're like, it's so disgusting. It's I don't even know. You put whatever word in between, you can just put it on the comment section there. I went to my seat. He kept on smiling. And every other time when I came early, guess what this man would do? He said, come on, hug me. Come on, hug me. What is it? Hug me. He will hug me. And it was such this hug of discomfort. Like, what is it? Are you the only student in class? It's not even student we call it that time. In primary school, you're a pupil. Are you the only pupil in class? What's with this special attention you are getting? One time. I don't know how many times he did it, but I remember that one time. He called. He came. I was in class again with him or whatever. I came to class early and he was like, come. He said, kiss me. And I was like, I don't understand. This is not even something I do in my house. In my head, I'm like, what does he mean by kiss me? Like what I see in the movies, like kiss him on the lips. So he was like, come on, give me a peck here. But that's not even something I do at home. So he pushed me closer. Come, it's okay, come. He said, come, let me hug you. Then he will hug me. Then he will kiss me. I remember one time that man kissed me. I will never forget. His saliva touched me. And every time I think of it, like I feel like scrubbing my face every time I think of it. And he gave me a peck here, right? Was it like, hi. I kept rubbing my face to get all that saliva till date. Like every time I think of it. And then he asked me to do the same. I think he asked me to do the same. I mean, I don't know. Like, am I supposed to kiss you? I said, just give a peck. Come on, give me a peck. He always used the word peck. And it was always a peck. And then he will not just kiss you here. He will even on your nape, on the neck. And it was always me. I'm like, what is this? I don't like this environment. I don't like this man. But of course, his lenient is not the one that will punish you. But then there's something so off about him. After that, then I try to avoid him like a plague. And sometimes when he's just angry, he transforms. Maybe when you don't want to do what he wants, when he hasn't gotten a hold of you when he wants, that's what he used to do to me. He will like, get up. There are times when he will punish, I'll be like in my head, this man will not punish me. Because as a child, you know something is off. And there's this thing this man was really trying to hide. And my head was like, something is off. What's this attitude? What's this sort of, you trying to be nice to me for what? This is not normal. But I couldn't get away. And who will I even report to? Why are you kissing my neck? Why do you want me to even give you a kiss on the lips? And then when I can't, you say, give me one. Just give me a peck here. And then let me just hug you. Let me just kiss you. Then you hug me. Like, I don't understand. Are you my parents? What business do you have as a teacher kissing students and giving them pecks and what or what not? Are you the parent of the child? But he will do that. You know, it was more, what was more disgusting. Now, in my primary school, during break or anytime I wanted to pee, we had an area where we peed, and there's a way they concrete that area, like for children outside. We had main toilets where you go, you use the toilet, you pull, you flush and all of that. But we had an area where we just go. It's free and it's kind of close a bit in the school compound. You go and pee. Our school, of course, was fenced. Yeah. So they made it, you go and pee, but no two genders go pee the same time. So boys will go the first or girls will go the first and then boys. Now, if it was during class and you were first, one person goes before. If you're a girl, you went, another girl could follow suit. But if there was a boy, you had to wait. Or if there was a boy peeing there, you had to wait. And then the other people follow suit. The person who even made me understand the system very importantly was my class 6 teacher, Mr. Austin. And I thank him for that. Very disciplined teacher. He'll be like, can't you see that your classmate, she just went to pee. You as a boy you want to follow her. Stand there, wait. When she's back, you go. So that's how it was. But in class 5, actually in all the classes, that's what they will do to us. The girls goes first and then the boys come. Because imagine our sexual organs are different. So imagine if they send all the girls and boys together. The boys will pee. Definitely they'll pee on our faces, right? It's going to happen. Yeah, we'll pee on our faces. So, we'll go to urinate. Or sometimes when I go alone, I remember, I'll never forget. This man actually follows. Because thank God that place was not really closed, even though it was just partially closed to be. I remember one time we went to pee. I don't know who and who, but I just found myself, I was alone peeing. And I take a long time because I drink a lot of water. So I was peeing. This man shows up. And you know where his eyes are? On my vagina. His eyes were literally on my vagina. Like he was peeping. I was so embarrassed. I was 11, but it was so disgusting. Like, what are you doing here? You're peeping. You know that, yes, you want to pee. You can actually use it. But what the hell are you doing? You can use the toilet. You don't need to use it. This is for children. Even if you wanted to use it, which was not restricted to them, why don't you wait? Because other teachers would do the same. They would never come and intrude where a child is peeing. He came there. I don't think I finished peeing. I was so... Then he was smacking his lips, smiling at me and trying to control the environment. Like, I shouldn't feel scared. Like, what the hell? It was horrible. And he used to do that to, I think, a few of us, 1 or 2 times when he's coming. And he knows that there are still girls peeing there. He'll come and stare and look. I'd never forget that day. And in my head, I'm like, what in God's name is this? This is not normal. But you never get to tell anyone. I don't know what chased him out of our school though. But he finally left and I was so relieved. But guess what? This man used to transform in class like a chameleon. And because of that thing that he does, it's not good. Like you, as a child, me, I had very, okay, sometimes he will not want to beat. He will not want to punish me because that I'm his plaything. Yes. I knew. I didn't know why. I knew it was awkward and different, but I knew I was his plaything. And that's why even when at some point when I didn't have anything to buy outside the class, I'll get out. During break, even if I didn't want to play or do anything, I'll just leave. I hated being in the class alone because the moment he finds I'm in the class alone, Rosemary, how are you? And I think that's when, I don't know if that's the age where my breast is shooting at that point. And he'll be looking, he'll be staring at you. Because when you're at puberty as a little girl and your breasts are just shooting out. It's obvious. Maybe you just have your singlet on and then your uniforms. You don't need a bra at that point in time. Definitely not. It's nothing. Yeah. And I think at some point he commented, oh, is it your breast to soon start shooting or they are shooting? Things like that. Yeah, we got such mad people around us. It's terrible. And he said that. And I'm like, okay, what? It was disgusting. Terribly disgusting, I must say that. Terribly disgusting. Like, what the hell is that? So that's it. Okay, that's about it. And he left. But before he left, on so many occasions I noticed he would transform. When he got really angry, I don't know if it was because he didn't get what he wanted really from me. I can tell you that man, if he had his way, he would have taken my pants off. He would have used his fingers or his penis on me in that school, and I would never have been able to say anything. Because he would get angry at some point when he wants to punish. Say, come here. You open your hand. Get up. He used to transform at me, and he would take his anger out on me more than anyone in class. I felt his rage more than anyone in class because I knew him. And of course, he always had his big Bible, using the word of God to destroy children of men, children of God. Can you imagine? He had a big Bible, he will always be preaching. And so, of course, students loved him. Imagine you reporting to who will believe you, right? Pathetic. Yeah, that's about it on a minute or two. I just had to use that phrase. It's been a long time I used it. And if you don't understand why I'm using it, go check out our Facebook page, yeah? That's about it, conversationist. I'd like to get your reservations or just what do you think about this conversation? I don't know if you've experienced it or you know someone who has. I just thought it was important to share so that you know that even though the school is also a place where, the school is a place of parenting, right? It's a place of parenting where, yeah, your children are being parented there. Yeah, you don't just send them to learn. But it's sad that that's another place where the pedophiles are. Yeah, that's what I call him. He's the first person I'm referring to. He was a real pedophile. A correct, self-trained pedophile. Oh, he knew the words. He will make a good pedophile star in any movie of sexual abuse. He knew how to play his way around and he knew how to stay protected. I don't know the exact reason why he left that school, but I know it wasn't surely on a good terms, but he left and I was so relieved. Yeah. So that's about it on this particular episode of Diary of a Sexually Abused Child. I hope, hey, get to subscribe, get to like, get to share, get to comment, engage with me on the comment section. And remember to keep your comments as respectful as always. Until I come your way next time, my name remains Atala Rosemary. God bless you and goodbye for now.